Have you ever dreamed of stripping down to your speedos, wearing funny hats, and downing kegs of your neighbor Bill's secret moonshine to the point of immunity to pain, increased strength, and the flexibility of a cat? Ever since I was a little boy, I always wondered if it was possible to become part of something greater than myself. Well, Mount Your Friends proves that. In unison, man can achieve the spectacle of marvel. A 33-foot tower of men in unnatural poses, so cursed you might have to call a priest because ghosts could very well be lurking. Welcome to my favorite pastime, mounting my friends. Now, as you can see, my friends like to drink, a lot, and have lost all motor skills, but they make up for this with their beautiful hats and sculptured buds. The premise is simple: climb goats and mount friends until you have a tower of friendship. As displayed, our pals are desperate to grab the goat and fondle their pals, as all friends should. This game is a multiplayer physics-based party game developed by Stegosaurus Software Incorporated. It was released in 2014 for PC and Xbox 360. It features a humorous, competitive gameplay style where players take turns stacking muscular, scantily clad men on top of each other to build the highest possible human tower. As for the gameplay, which we'll just call the art of mounting, at its core, Mount Your Friends is a game of precision, skill, and sheer dumb luck. The controls, horrendous. Your characters, hopelessly floppy. The physics, straight out of a fever dream. Each limb moves independently, controlled by your frantic button presses, and while this might sound like a nightmare, it's what makes the game so fun. Your objective? Well, reach new heights before the time runs out. If you don't, well, you and your floppy friends become the shame of the squad. As for the challenge, you're just climbing people. It sounds easy, right? Oh no, your guys move like they have jelly for bones, and as the tower grows, so does the challenge. Your last mount position can make or break your climb, because sometimes your friend has sprawled out in a way that makes the ascent feel more like a Cirque du Soleil audition. Sorry if I butchered that for any French speakers. You'll flail, fumble, and scream as you try to position your hero in just the right way before the timer counts down. And let's not forget the helicopter schlong. The less said about the erratic movements of certain appendages, the better. But let's just say these friends are excited about their mission. Now, Mount Your Friends does have more than one game mode. Mount Your Friends isn't just about climbing to ridiculous heights. Oh no. This game offers multiple ways to test your mounting prowess. There is Classic Mode, the traditional race against the clock to climb as high as possible. There's head-to-head duels. You and a friend will take turns trying to outmount each other, as all good friends should. There's Team Battles. This is where you will work together or betray each other as you attempt to mount in harmony. There's also, lastly, the Timed Challenge, which who can reach the top the fastest while looking the most majestic. This game offers countless ways to endure its ridiculous mechanics, and no two playthroughs will ever be the same. Sometimes you'll get the perfect mount, other times you'll dangle in despair as your friends laugh at your misfortune. Now, I did feel like we did have to talk more about the physics, so really, kind of imagine if Human Fall Flat had a baby with an 80s fitness video, and then that baby joined a competitive climbing circuit. That is Mount Your Friends. The ragdoll physics means you'll be launching yourself into the air with all the grace of a cat thrown into a bathtub. And because I love mentioning about men, let's talk about the real elephant in the room. The physics-defying agility of your personal belongings. The way these characters move make it look like they've ingested an unhealthy amount of performance-enhancing drugs, this being the one that begins with a V, Viagra. The amount of accidental censorship required to play this game in public is pretty staggering. But, so you might be wondering, whoa, why was this game received so well? Well, Mount Your Friends is more than a game. It's an experience. It's hilarious. The absurdity of seeing wobbly stacks of muscular men trying and failing to mount each other, it never gets old. It's skill-based. Beneath the madness lies a game that rewards precision, patience, and planning. It's a friendship destroyer. There's no greater betrayal than watching your best friend fail to climb because you left them with an impossible angle. Now, when it comes to Mount Your Friends, there is other games and sequels and similar games So, if Mount Your Friends left you with an insatiable need for more awkward, physics-based chaos, you're in luck. In 2018, we were graced with the sequel, Mount Your Friends 3D. A hard man is good to climb, featuring even more ridiculous physics, better graphics, and an increased likelihood of accidentally scarring yourself for life. The other games that are similar to Mount Your Friends are the one to start it all, QWOP, which is QWOP, if you don't know how to actually say it. The game that started the trend of frustratingly bad controls, that's what QWOP was. There was other games like Getting Over It, which is like Mount Your Friends, but instead of climbing friends, you climb a mountain with a hammer while in a pot. There's also Gang Beasts. This is basically if Mount Your Friends was a fighting game. There's also, probably the more well-known nowadays, Human Fall Flat, which is a physics-based platformer with similar floppiness and team-based antics. So, now for a quick climbing montage, I guess, is some teddy bear guys climbing. You welcome. Mount Your Friends is a masterpiece of controlled chaos. It's a game that brings people together in the most ridiculous way. Whether you're a seasoned mounter or a first-time climber, one thing is certain. You'll never forget your first mount. So grab your speedos, slap on a funny hat, and prepare to ascend. The Tower of Friendship awaits. Anyway guys, so let me know in the comments if you had an experience with this game and any of your best moments. I used to play this locally with friends when they would come over to my house, and it was easy to pick up and play for anyone. Well, that's it. That's all for me. Stay tuned for more documentaries about games from my childhood and early adolescence, let's say. I'll try for weekly uploads, and suggestions or improvements are much appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as every YouTuber says, so I can keep posting videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Ta-ra.